Hi, this is David Newton speaking, and welcome to today's topic, which is 3 ways to fill your cocktail party or social networking or business networking event. Now, depending upon where you book your party, what the price tag is, what's included in your party, after you've set it all up, you're going to have to fill the actual event. And that's where the real hard work actually settles in. What do you do to get from zero all the way through to a full house bookings so that you've got a profitable party, and a party that's also going to be exciting for those that have come along because there's other people there. So, strap yourself in and let's get straight down and dive into it, and hit that like button. Point number 1. One of the things that I see a lot of events organisers fail to actually do, or if they do it at all for their events, and that is to email their group regularly. If you've got a database, and if you're growing a database through either social media or you've got lots of posts and so forth on your website, so you're growing your database online, you've got to actually email your group often. Now, I believe it's important to communicate to your people regularly, not only when the date is, what the price is, and how to book, but also email them and let them know why it's a special event. You've got to communicate with them and give them a good reason to actually read that email and to take action. That's the first thing that you're going to have to do. The second tip basically revolves around using social media as a means of retargeting the people that you've already got, and also attracting in new people that you haven't got along before. There's a few reasons why I believe this really works well, and it works well for my events especially, and I believe it could do also for yours. And that is that you create social media posts which can be a variety of both Facebook Lives, they can be picture and text, maybe say pictures of previous parties, that type of thing, and also to let people know not only where it is and how to book and the actual booking link and so forth like that, but it can also create a little bit more of a buzz about your particular party. So that's why I believe social media these days can't be really ignored, and that's why you'll ultimately need something like your own Facebook page or a LinkedIn page or both, those types of things, to actually retarget and to create more of an importance for your event and let people know what's coming up, apart from that of your own website or meetup site. So make sure that you do go a little bit into doing some social media marketing, and do it on a weekly basis leading up to your event, whether that's 4 weeks or 8 weeks away. Do something a little bit each week to contribute to making sure that those numbers do show up. Point number 3. Now, this one is probably a little bit outside of what a lot of people would consider to be some kind of advice, but I believe it's more important than just simply getting in cattle herding, and that is getting a whole lot of people in the door and then, okay, you've got a successful party. I would say, no, you don't have a successful party just purely because you've got the numbers there. I think it's worthwhile also looking at what is the heart of what you're actually trying to communicate here to people. What kind of an environment are you wanting to create? And to create something really special about that party that you're running. It's not just a regular event, it's not just, okay, we're just going to meet again and so forth like that. What can you actually do that makes people crave to want to be there? What can you actually do to contribute to them? Remember, they're paying you money to actually be there at this event. What can you actually offer to them that's either different to your competitors and something that gives them a real special feeling? Because it's the feeling that they get when they walk into that room, it's the expectation that they get once they've actually booked, and it's also the feeling that they get once they walk away from that event and go home. And when they remember that event in their own mind, what do they think about that party? You have to create something special, a little something that comes from the heart, a little something that has to be a little bit pre-planned, maybe a little bit staged in one sense that you're creating an environment, a particular type of atmosphere that people love to come along and want to share and want to be there. This is what makes a party special. So don't ignore this third point. I know it might sound a little bit etherical, a little bit unusual, but this is the difference between having a party or having a really special party. Now, just before my fourth tip that I've got here as a bonus tip, one thing I'd like to say is look in the description below and find a link to the actual course that I've got, which is a special course on how to create your own social or business networking parties, and you'll find the details of that in the link below. I do have a course which I go into explaining how to create a party, how to market the party, how to deliver the actual event on the night, and also some other special little things that I do in my parties that can be very exciting for members that come along and guests. So find that in the details below. Okay, my fourth tip for this particular one is I do actually believe in one particular book that I've read a few years back that I find is very exciting, and that is Oversubscribed. Oversubscribed talks about creating a particular type of way how you present your events, and to actually make sure that you sell your events so that people are queuing up for them around the corner. You want to make sure that when people come along to your event, that it's the deal that everyone actually wants, and it's the deal that everyone's excited about and tells all their friends, and that they book straight away for it. That's one of the things that I believe is very, very important. So, Oversubscribed, it's a great book written by Daniel Priestley. I met the chap many, many years ago. I believe his book is a fantastic little book, and it's well worthwhile to understand a little bit more about that concept in your marketing of your events. If you like this particular content, and I sure hope you do, just remember to hit like and subscribe. And also, you'll see another connecting video here that will appear on the page this way or this way, which will explain some more tips on how to improve your events. And check that out. And I look forward to seeing you along at another one of my videos soon. We make content like this every week. This is a great way how to help improve your business. This is David Newton speaking.